Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for 30 Days of Sketches, and I'm playing along with Sherry. I can't remember her last name, but the sketch will show up in the corner, and it was at the beginning of the video. This was day 6, and so that is the layout that I am going to use, or that's the sketch that I'm using for today. I'm also using Rosie Studios' Hello It's Me collection for this layout, and so the first thing that I am working on here is I have that pink pattern paper that is from the collection. I've added that to a piece of pattern paper from my stash, and that's going to make my background. And then I've taken 2 pattern papers from the collection, this sort of a floral paper and then this striped pattern paper, and I actually cut that chunk out of that pattern paper, and I'm just going to use these 2 pattern papers to mirror the sketch and the sort of central design of the sketch. Once I have that, I am going to take my 2 photos here, and I'm going to create a mat because I had cut into this paper, and I'm now going to stick them back together enough so I can mat my photo. It's going to take me a second, but eventually I'm going to get a 4x4 mat for this one photo, and then I have enough of the pattern paper to create the second photo mat. So I am going to go ahead and pull out my trimmer and get this trimmed up so that I get 2 mats out of this pattern paper. So that pretty much is going to use up that particular paper from this collection. So that is what I'm going to do here, and then I'll go ahead and cut the other mat for my photos. I'm going to place my photos pretty much exactly how the sketch is showing them. I stay pretty true to the sketch in that I think the only thing I do is I don't end up placing the 3rd frame that's at the bottom on the sketch in the same location, if I remember correctly. And so you'll see that here as we go. In the description box below, I will have a link to the playlist for 30 Days of Sketches, so you can go and hop along. There's tons of inspiration all month. I am definitely way far behind. Most people are really good and they get every layout done for the entire month. I tend to never be able to hit a layout a day, so I tend to just kind of jump around. And then sometimes I'll go back and do previous sessions of the 30 Days of Sketches. So as you can tell, I'm on day 6, so that's that pretty much tells you how my month's gone right there. But I did really like this sketch, so I'll have the playlist in the description box, so you can go check that out. I'll also have Rosie Studios and their link in the description box. There is a coupon code if you want to use it, so you can check that out as well. Here you see I have gone ahead and matted my photos on my page. I did off camera add some gold splatters using my Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine, and that just adds a little bit of sort of metallic because there is gold in this collection. It kind of works perfectly to add those splatters. And then now I am just going to take these frames that are all from the collection. There's some chipboard and some paper ephemera frames that I'm just going to use and layer up to mirror the frames that are on the sketch. And then I have just a whole bunch of bits and pieces from the ephemera packs that came in the Hello It's Me collection. I am basically trying to stick to a pink and green kind of color scheme with the black and white birds that I had in the collection. So that is what I'm doing, and I've just kind of grabbed all these bits and pieces and I'm just layering them up, kind of trying to build up my clusters as much as I can, just using these bits and pieces, sticking in a few florals. I have a bird in every cluster. That's probably the one element that I have, other than the camera. I think I have a camera in every cluster, and the bird. Those are the things that basically are the exact same elements in each cluster. So here is where I'm going to pull my title, and it's just called The Little Things, and this is sort of kind of like a puffy sticker, I want to say these are. They're not soft puffies. They're not my favorite kind of puffies because they're the firmer, like the harder puffy stickers. But it is a puffy sticker. So that's going to be my title, which is in the same location as the one in the sketch. So I did stay true to that. Like I said, the only thing I moved was the frame from being down there, sort of off to the right. So at this point, pretty much how you see it is how it's going to come out on the page. I'm kind of going through and seeing if there's anything else in the sticker book here that I might want to add to this page. And I think the only thing I add is this one sticker. It says remember, and I place it up there. And I think that is going to be it. I do apologize. It's been a few days since I've created this, so I kind of forget what I did. So at this point, though, I think I'm pretty happy with this. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. Off camera, I am going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I did pull out, there you see some enamel dots, and I'm going to pull some green as well. And when I come back with this all glued down, I am going to put those enamel dots on my page. The only thing that you will see when I come back here in just a moment, there you go, is I have moved those photo corners from the photos to the four corners of the pattern paper, the pink pattern paper in the background, and I really do like that. I feel like it really frames out the whole page and really kind of draws your eye into the design of this page. So I kind of really like how that turned out. So once I have the enamel dots down, that's going to do it for this one. I will have still photos coming up, and don't forget to check the description box below for all those links. And so with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.